Ladies and fictional men, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you know, hi, I'm Kit. I'm filming this on Halloween, so I'm currently in costume. My dog is being a pumpkin. I will insert a photo here. And it's also a thumbnail. I'm in my costume. I am, what's she called? Beth, I think she's called. The daughter of the inn owner from the Highwayman poem, but for one on YouTube. And this is my hat, which is very difficult. It's just a ponytail which has a hairband at my head and a hairband at the bottom and a ribbon in it. And I feel like it's just gonna fall out at any moment. Yeah. My reading wrap up for October, I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. One was a DNF, so I read 7 books. That's still actually, in my opinion, really good. One was an audiobook and 2 was a graphic novel. There was 2 romance, 2 fantasy, 2 YA, 1 mystery and 1 thriller. Let's just get started. So first book I read was The Loser's Duet Part 1 by Holly LaRue. I rated it 3 out of 5 stars. Did not make me cry, it's not a new favourite. It was the only audiobook I've read this month. And I'm also currently reading Part 2 and I'm really enjoying it. And then I read It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey, which was a 3.15 out of 5. Did not make me cry, it's not a new favourite. I did really enjoy it though. That was paperback. It was one of the many romances I read this month. And then I read Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo, which was a 3-star out of 5. Not a new favourite. Did not make me cry, it was paperback and it's fantasy. If you want to know my exact thoughts on Siege and Storm, I have uploaded a reading vlog. I believe it's already up, I could be wrong. And then I read Heartstopper Volumes 1 and 2, which are both by Alice Oseman. They were a reread, so my rating pretty much stays the same, which is 5 out of 5. Not a new favourite, obviously, because they are already one of my top series. Did not make me cry. Like I said, both graphic novels, and they are both YA. And then is my DNF of the month, and that is Pigeon English by Stephen Kelman. Did not make me cry, not a new favourite, obviously, it's a DNF. It's a paperback and it's a mystery. And the reason as to why I DNF'd it was because there was a bunch of stuff at the very beginning that I didn't like. And I was like, I'm going to push through, see if it gets worse. Because I tried to give a book about 100 pages, but with this book I couldn't. And then it said something homophobic, which I believe was 2 boys kissing is disgusting over Rowan. Basically said something along those lines, and I was like, I'm not reading that as someone who's queer. And then I read The Silent Patient by Alex McCaldies. I'm not 100% how to pronounce that last name. Rated it 2 out of 5 stars. Not a new favourite. Did not make me cry. It's a thriller. And to summarise what I thought of that book, my review for it on Fable and on my Bookstagram is this book is about a man who is so obsessed with a woman he wants all power over her. Or at least that's how I interpreted it. And I didn't predict the twist, but at the same time, the book didn't really intrigue me that much for my brain to try and work out who/what the twist was. And then the last book I read was What the River Knows, rated it 5 out of 5 stars. Oh, it's by Isabel Ibanez. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I do apologise. It nearly made me cry, so I nearly teared up. It is a new favourite. It's the only hardback I read this month. It's a fantasy. And the best way to describe this book is if a mummy meets Stefan Fernell. I was actually kind of worried. I was really excited to read this. But I was also worried at the same time because I don't like the Stefan Fernell film. I haven't read the book. And I do love the mummy. And it did give the mummy vibes. Could you not? Whole time I was reading this book, I was watching the mummy. And yeah. And also, it ended on a cliffhanger. which means I have to get first or second book, which is fine because I really enjoyed it, and now I'm kind of scared. But yeah, that's all the books I read this month. I'm currently reading For Institute by Stephen King. I'm not enjoying it. But then I don't think I'm the sort of reader that is for Stephen King, because I've read The Buick 87, 89, and then I've read Misery. Misery literally put me in a reading slump. So if that's anything to go by, and I believe I've read another one, but it's completely escaping me. If that's anything to go by, yeah,